Have you ever felt like you're living someone else's life? Like there's a deeper, truer version of you buried beneath the masks you wear? Carl Jung, the visionary who mapped the human soul, called this journey to your true self individuation. It's not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming whole. But this path is not for the faint of heart. It demands courage to face your darkest fears, embrace your hidden desires, and connect with the divine spark within. In this video, we'll uncover Jung's 3 essential steps to individuation, guiding you toward a life of authenticity and purpose. Stay with us, because by the end, you'll know exactly how to begin this transformative quest. Let's step into the unknown together. Carl Jung believed that most of us live only a fraction of who we truly are. We wear masks, what Jung called the persona, to fit into society's expectations. We become the dutiful employee, the perfect parent, the charming friend. But deep inside, a voice whispers, "This isn't me." That voice is the call to individuation, the process of becoming your whole, authentic self. Individuation is not about achieving success or happiness in the conventional sense. It's about integrating all parts of your psyche, the light and the dark, the conscious and the unconscious, into a unified whole. Jung saw this as the ultimate purpose of life, to align with your unique destiny, what he called the self, the archetype of wholeness that connects you to the divine. But individuation is not a straight path. It's a spiral, a journey through the depths of your unconscious. Jung outlined several key stages, but today, we'll focus on 3 essential steps: confronting your shadow, integrating your anima or animus, and connecting with the self. These steps are not linear. They overlap, challenge you, and transform you in ways you can't predict. Let's begin with the first step, facing the shadow, the hidden part of you that holds the key to your liberation. The shadow is the part of your psyche you've pushed into the darkness. It's the anger you suppress, the shame you bury, the dreams you've abandoned because they felt wrong or impractical. Jung taught that the shadow is not your enemy. It's a vital part of you, holding raw energy and untapped potential. But until you confront it, it controls you in ways you don't even see. Most of us spend our lives running from the shadow. We project it onto others, blaming them for our anger or envy. Have you ever judged someone harshly, only to realize later you were seeing your own flaws in them? That's the shadow at work. It shows up in your impulsive reactions, your unexplained fears, even the recurring patterns in your relationships. Jung's first step to individuation is to make the shadow conscious. This process, called shadow work, requires brutal honesty. Start by noticing what triggers you. If someone's arrogance irritates you, ask, "Do I secretly crave that confidence?" If you envy someone's success, explore, "What ambition have I buried?" These questions are uncomfortable, but they're the doorway to self-awareness. One powerful tool is journaling. Write about a moment you felt ashamed or out of control. What was beneath it? Another method is active imagination, where you visualize your shadow as a figure and dialogue with it. Ask, "What do you want? Why are you here?" This may feel strange, but it gives voice to the parts of you that have been silenced. Dreams are another gateway. Jung believed dreams are the unconscious speaking. Keep a dream journal and look for symbols of the shadow: a pursuer, a monster, a forgotten room. These are clues to what you've repressed. For example, a dream of being chased might point to a fear you're avoiding. A dream of a locked door could symbolize a hidden talent. Confronting the shadow is not about destroying it, but integrating it. This means accepting your flaws without judgment, channeling your anger into passion, your fear into courage. As you do, you reclaim the energy the shadow holds, paving the way for the next step: The second step of individuation is integrating your anima or animus, the inner feminine or masculine energy within you. For men, the anima is the soulful, intuitive, emotional side they often suppress. For women, the animus is the logical, assertive, ambitious side they may hide. These energies are not tied to gender. They're universal forces that shape how you relate to yourself and others. Jung believed that the anima and animus act as bridges to the unconscious. When unintegrated, they cause chaos in your relationships. Have you ever fallen for someone who seemed perfect, only to feel disappointed when their flaws appeared? That's the anima or animus projecting an idealized image onto them. When the projection fades, the relationship suffers. To integrate the anima/animus, you must recognize these projections and reclaim those qualities within yourself. For a man, this might mean embracing vulnerability or creativity, qualities society often labels feminine. For a woman, it might mean asserting her opinions or pursuing her ambitions without guilt. This process frees you from seeking completion in others. Active imagination is key here. Visualize your anima or animus and ask, "What are you teaching me?" Journal about qualities you admire in others, compassion, strength, wisdom, and explore how they live in you. Dreams can also reveal the anima/animus, often as a mysterious figure of the opposite gender. Pay attention to their actions and emotions. Integration doesn't mean becoming androgynous. It means balancing your inner energies. A man who integrates his anima becomes both strong and empathetic. A woman who integrates her animus becomes both nurturing and assertive. This balance allows you to form relationships based on mutual growth, not dependency. The third step of individuation is connecting with the self, the archetype of wholeness that Jung saw as the center of the psyche. The self is not your ego. It's the divine spark within you, the part that transcends your personal identity and connects you to the collective unconscious. It's the voice of your deepest purpose, guiding you toward who you were born to be. Connecting with the self requires surrender. You must let go of the ego's need for control and trust the unconscious. This is where the work of shadow and anima/animus integration pays off. By embracing your darkness and balancing your inner energies, you create space for the self to emerge. One way to connect with the self is through symbols. Jung believed that mandalas, circular patterns found in art and dreams, represent the self. Try drawing a mandala, letting your intuition guide your hand. Notice the shapes and colors that emerge. They're messages from your unconscious. Rituals also help. Create a sacred space, a candle, a journal, a quiet moment, and ask, "What is my purpose?" Listen without forcing an answer. The self often speaks through synchronicities, meaningful coincidences that feel like the universe is guiding you. Pay attention to these moments. Connecting with the self transforms how you live. You no longer chase external validation. You act from a place of inner certainty. Your relationships deepen. Your work aligns with your passions, and you feel a sense of peace, even amid life's chaos. This is the essence of individuation, living as your whole, authentic self. Individuation is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey. Each step, confronting the shadow, integrating the anima/animus, connecting with the self, deepens your understanding of who you are. As you become whole, your life transforms. You shed toxic patterns, pursue your true passions, and form relationships that honor your authenticity. Living an individuated life doesn't mean you're free of challenges. Conflict, doubt, and fear will still arise, but you'll approach them with curiosity, asking, "What is this teaching me?" You'll see life as a spiral, each cycle bringing you closer to the self. Jung believed that individuation is not just for you, it's for the world. As you become whole, you inspire others to do the same. Your authenticity becomes a beacon, creating a ripple effect of healing and connection. This is the true power of Jung's vision, a world where we all live as our whole selves. You've just embarked on a profound journey through Carl Jung's Individuation, the path to becoming whole. The 3 steps: confronting your shadow, integrating your animus/animus, and connecting with the self, are your map to a life of authenticity and purpose. But this is only the beginning. Subscribe to Psyche Quest TDT for weekly videos on Jung's wisdom, shadow work, dream analysis, and practical tools to guide your inner quest. Join our community of seekers who are ready to live as their true selves. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Together, we can transform ourselves and the world, one step at a time. Welcome to Psyche Quest TDT. Your journey starts here.